Two flagship AIs, 15 rounds of real code. On the leaderboard, this is David versus Goliath. But PyTest does not read leaderboards, and around round 11, this contest flips on its head. Stick around, because the ending is not the one the rankings promised. It is July 23rd, and this is the AI Code Report. Today's benchmark was not run by a human. One sentence went into Claude Code, and Claude Fable spent 3.5 hours running a 15-round coding war between OpenAI's GPT5.6 Sol and Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.8. Yes, an Anthropic model refereeing its own cousin. Hold that thought. On paper, this is a mismatch. Sol is 2 weeks old and sits at number 2 of 186 on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index. Opus 4.8 shipped back in May and sits at number 6. In AI months, that is a pensioner. The method is the part worth stealing. Fable wrote 152 hidden tests before either model saw a task. Think exam questions sealed in an envelope. Same prompt for both models, a stopwatch running, and the grade comes from PyTest, not from marketing. Rounds 1 to 5. Spreadsheet engine, planted bugs, performance, a front-end board, cron schedules. Sol took the set 3 to 2. Round 2 is the tell. 6 bugs hidden in a calendar module. Sol found all 6. Opus found 5 in a third of the time, but missed that 2 meetings touching at the same minute should merge into one block. So, Fable raised the stakes. Async schedulers, a DNS parser, an interpreter with tail calls, type inference. Sol stayed perfect, 134 out of 134 hidden tests, the only clean sheet. Opus dropped 2 and still won the clock in 7 rounds out of 10. After 10 rounds, 5 all. Fable's midterm verdict called Sol the correctness machine and Opus the speed machine, writing basically the same code. A tie. Which is exactly when a benchmark stops being useful and you invite reality. Rounds 11 to 15. 5 real bugs from requests, click, pydantic, rich, and sympy. Each model got the issue text and a fresh checkout, nothing else. The grader is brutal and fair. The exact tests the maintainers merged with the real fix. Your homework marked against what professionals actually shipped. Requests, 52,000 stars. A proxy exclusion for one domain was also swallowing every domain that merely ends in the same letters. Both models shipped the maintainer's boundary check. Opus landed it in 58 seconds. Sol needed 3.6 minutes. Same answer, 3.7 times apart. Then click, the round that saved Sol's dignity. Name a parameter help and parsing explodes. Opus patched the collision narrowly and moved nothing. 2 of 11, the same score the broken code gets. Sol went wide with 23 lines and hit 5 of 11, the only model above baseline. Sometimes the minimal fix is minimally useful. Pydantic was the group project where everybody fails. Both fixed the reported case. Both missed a hidden interaction with a config flag the maintainers also pinned. 0 for 2, and the clock handed it to Opus. Painful detail, Fable's validation agent had already solved it. It was gettable. Rich next. A progress bar kept lying about being a terminal because of Python inheritance politics. Both models wrote the same 3-line fix. Opus, twice as fast. Then sympy, 2 million lines of math. Both walked straight to the one guilty function and added the same guard. Opus again. 21% quicker. Final score. Opus 9 rounds, Sol 6. Sol passed 145 of 152 tests but burned 46 minutes of agent time. Opus passed 140 and 33, and on the real repos it ran 2 to almost 4 times faster at matching quality on 3 bugs of 5. Here is the useful takeaway. The leaderboard and the stopwatch are both honest about different things. Sol never dropped a synthetic test and covered cases Opus skipped, so give it the paranoid work. Spec lawyering and deep bug hunts. Opus fixed real code at real speed, so give it your Tuesday. And yes, the referee is Anthropic, which is why every grade came from tests written before the models ran, or from the maintainer's own repos. Think the ref cheated? The full report with every scorecard is linked below. Audit the referee. This has been the AI Code Report. Like the video if you learned something, subscribe if you want the next matchup, and see you in the next one.